Hello everyone, I'm Dante, this is Lomana, and today we're rounding up everything Destiny 2 lore related that happened over the course of E3. Although not too much was shown on the Sony press conference itself, a lot of stuff was confirmed over interviews and other press events. We all know Destiny 1 was a bit light on the lore front, or at least with how players could interact with it in-game. In an interview with Game Informer, Luke Smith, the game director of Destiny 2, gave us some rather honest explanation as to how this changed between the original and its upcoming sequel, while also throwing a spanner into the works for many theories, especially those related to the darkness. We now have it confirmed that whatever we thought the darkness was is wrong, and it's been in short completely retconned. The darkness now is no part of the original story. No faction was part of the darkness, although the Hive can be considered as worshipping it, but this doesn't make them part of it. The next time we hear about it will be more deliberate and have a purpose. This also applies to a lot of the plot points from the first game, with Luke stating, "Ultimately, we do owe our players a story there. What is the darkness? But that's not this game. We wanted to remove as much of the extra terminology as possible and focus on telling Destiny 2's story. In doing so, allow Destiny 2 to usher in the rest of the saga. It's going to start some threads we intend to carry through. There's a few ways we can take this information, but it seems we should take what we know from Destiny 1 with a pinch of salt, at least in some of the areas that feel open-ended. Destiny 2, at least for now, is focused on the Cabal and the Light. Everything outside of this should be considered sitting on a shelf until Bungie feel the time is right to answer that question." One such case was followed up within a Kotaku interview, confirming that they consider the Stranger storyline to be complete. For those of you who don't know who she is, she's a random exo that appears in Destiny 1, sets you on a journey, gives you a rifle once complete, then disappears never to be mentioned again. Not a great example of writing on Bungie's part. That seems rather disappointing, but it shows that Bungie have realised the mistakes of the past and look to correct them. If they've succeeded, we'll just have to wait for the release, or maybe beta, to find out. E3 wasn't all interviews though. We also got the next stage of trailers finally introducing the big bad of Destiny 2, Dominus Ghaul, or Gary if you prefer. In most interviews, Deej and the others have all universally said they want Ghaul to feel powerful, to be a foe like we've never seen before, and to be a real villain. Something Destiny has lacked outside of the Taken King with Oryx. Following on directly after the reveal trailer and then of Homecoming, the Our Darkest Hour trailer was released, giving us our first glimpse of Ghaul. But before that, the opening line, "Welcome to a world without light," drives home the message of Destiny 2. Everything you thought you knew is wrong. Everything that gave you strength has crumbled, and that which you fought to protect lies in ruin. While showing us the machine that would finally take this from us, along with the fleet of the Red Legion that we've seen before. Attached to the Traveller, a giant shield deploys, cutting our connection to the light. Ghaul stands triumphant over a Titan, captured as per the ending of Homecoming, mocking the cowardice of Guardians, hiding behind walls, a sign of weakness, while he is a symbol of true power, a commander of legions, a conqueror of worlds, waging war with all to prove his worth. And as he sees it, only he is worthy of the Traveller's light, confirming what we've all suspected and heard until now. The Cabal don't just wish to block out the light, they wish to consume it and bestow its power upon themselves, with Ghaul being the primary beneficiary. Throwing the Guardian over the edge, we are crushed, broken, scattered and lost. This is our darkest hour. But being broken doesn't mean we are defeated. Where there is still light, there is still hope. Showing the first step from an in-game cutscene to be a hidden cache of weapons that survived the assault. The first step in a long journey to reclaiming the light and standing against the Red Legion. Ending the cinematic with a collection of cuts that show us a variety of gameplay and locations, including the dubious volley originally teased before the release of Destiny 1. It seems we finally get to wield this awesome looking rocket launcher. The closing line solidifies the overall tone, "Your light is mine," setting up the looming task for us as Guardians, in an inevitable raid. Although a lot of the lore from the past has been retconned, for us on PC this is a clean slate for us to start from. Seemingly the issues of the past have been noticed and dealt with, which gives us confidence that we will finally have a worthwhile story to play through. That we as players can experience in-game and not have to learn through cards on a website. This is also a much better way of storytelling, remembering that showing rather than telling is key to conveying a good story. But with Grimoire cards confirmed not to be returning, we hope this isn't an overreaction. As fans of deeper lore, of reading between the lines and digging deeper into the past and motives of those who live in the world, we hope they haven't ditched all ways for us to do so. Even with Grimoire cards alone, a thriving lore community has grown. So we hope that through flavor text and in-world lore, we are able to dig into the rich lore that lies beneath. There is so much left to learn, and it would be a shame to miss this opportunity to deliver the lore as it deserves to be. Thanks for watching this episode looking into the lore of Destiny 2 from the recent E3 event. Are you looking forward to the new approach? What do you think will happen in the campaign and story going forward? And are you happy with the retconning of the darkness? Next time we'll be going through the gameplay updates from E3 and run through what we'll actually be doing as Guardians in Destiny 2. To check out the references for this episode yourself, you can check out the links in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell whether you're interested in Overwatch, Destiny or Anthem lore. We'll certainly be covering all of them in detail going forward. Until next time, I've been Dantier, thanks for watching.